Ashish Mahajan.
What I've found about Indian investors, investors in India while selling mutual funds is they just want returns. Markets fall, market rise. They'll not bother you when the markets are rising. But the moment the markets start tanking, they'll just immediately call you up. क्या हो रहा है आशीष? मार्केट में क्या हो गया? ऐसा गिर गया? 15% रिटर्न कहाँ से आएगा? So one thing that I've been really focusing on all through this competition is asset allocation. I think all the investors in India need asset allocation. One way to define that is interest rate linked dynamic asset allocation fund. So investors want returns, they want stability in the returns. But investors also look for peace of mind. They don't want you to bother them. Sir, abhi market बढ़ गया, this is a time to exit, this is a time to enter, markets are down. When the markets are rising, it's the greed factor which drives them. When the markets fall, it is the hope. बढ़ जाएगा यार 1000 पॉइंट कल बढ़ेगा परसों बढ़ेगा. They keep on waiting, and the wait has really helped them because equities are meant for long term. But do you tell the retail investor who's nowadays in a position to put a 50 rupees SIP, sir, this is not the right asset allocation for you? For HNIs, there are lots of institutions to advise them, but for retail investors, there's none. Economic and financial scenarios change, which hit the markets the most and the investments the most. So do we follow the same strategies under mid-cap, small-cap, multi-cap schemes? Maybe there's a new style to do that. You have to be really careful about what investments you are making. And the concerns of inflation, interest rates, because of the demand-supply gap, are here to stay. I'm not going to look at industry-wise focus. I'm looking at bottom-up stocks and growth potential of the companies, the earning potentials. And the moment that my house view changes, the interest rates may soften from here. I'm going to go for high capital intensive companies, high debt to equity company models, which are looking very positive. So, and I'm going to increase my equity allocation. And within the large cap space, I'll prefer the growth companies, prefer companies which are going for demergers, mergers, and look at such companies rather than the dividend yield stocks. Risk control is very important in a fund. One thing is the asset allocation, and then the equity part. I'll use hedging during some of the Fed meets when the things don't look that rosy or the views are not, the clues that are coming in are not very positive. One thing that I've realized in the last 3 years, even though I've left my job now, people still keep in touch with me because contact is really important. As a fund manager, there has to be some mechanism defined that even a 5,000 rupee investor can come to the fund and ask, what are you trying to do? Please, and that's where you derive the comfort. He knows that you are there for him. So I think that's something with the marketing team, we can decide on strategy how to do that. And since it's a
Ashish, you are running out of time. 7 minutes down.
It's an all-season fund. It's meant for all equity investors, and I'm trying to do their asset allocation. Thanks a lot.
Ashish, where do you think the Sensex is going to go over the next 3 to 5 years?
If the corporate earnings are growing at 15%, and let's say the fair value of the Sensex is not 14,000, it's say 10,000, you're looking at double the market just on the index. So that means 20,000 5 years down the line.
Then how do you determine the fair value of it?
So fair value would, again, why certain stock price, Merrill Lynch will come out with certain target, and the Kotak will come out with...
But Merrill Lynch is not for the grandfather of the market here, it's his opinion.
The thing is how you discount the cash flows over the next few years. So...
No, but do you know what the cash flows? I can discount the cash flows if I can predict them.
So we are looking at for 15,000, we're looking at trailing P's of around 20, 21. But if we look at the long-term historical average, even at the lower band, that is 14. So...
but if history was to be the only guide, the librarians would have been the richest here. So history, you make the most wealth when the markets change. So you want to go back to history and establish fair value, or... Because I want to know how to establish fair value.
Sir,
I'm trying to learn.
We have to look at what's the growth is going to be. So the best tool could be a price earning to growth ratio. So if your earning growth is going to remain around 18% and your PE right now is 18, I think you are at the right values.
सरफेस पे ये बहुत टेम्पटिंग स्कीम साउंड कर रही है, लेकिन चूंकि आप इंटरेस्ट रेट पे बेस कर रहे हैं, तो अभी का रियल लाइफ आपका असेसमेंट क्या है इंटरेस्ट रेट के बिहेवियर को लेकर?
सर इस समय तो अगर हम देखें तो महंगाई जो इन्फ्लेशन हम जिसे कहते हैं हैज बीन शोइंग डिक्रीज. But the market में जाइए, nothing, the prices haven't really fallen. This is because of the low base effect, the high base effect of the higher inflation last year. So most likely there's nothing like a clear scenario that the rates are going to dip just because the inflation rate has dipped. I think the oil prices have gone up again. Currency has been helping that a bit. Still the stance remains hawkish. England में raise हो रहा है, Japan में raise हो रहा है. So we are connected to the globe. So we need to look at what's happening across the globe. I think there's a lot of liquidity and RBI, अब तक RBI सिर्फ repo rate hike करता था, अब CRR भी hike करने लग गया.
Ashish, don't you think that in the current climate where debt is also doing really well, if you were to launch this fund, an ideal solution for investor would be that for debt allocation, put your money in debt funds, for equity allocation,
If,
money in
as
equity
I said,
funds.
I was with distributors and really renowned distributors. The customer asks for apple, but he's given an apple and a pear. After a while, the distributor goes back to him and says, "Sir, change your pear for an apple." And later on, the same solution, "Sir, abhi apple pear ki jagah, pear apple ki jagah." If you're talking of long term, you want the investors to stay with you. You don't want them to exit at certain point, come back to them, "Sir, abhi market aa gaya."
So what would be the commonsensical questions that you would ask your distributor when you're actually putting a fund together or buying a fund?
Most important thing is, apart from the distributor who's more concerned about commissions, you have to reach the investors.
I don't think most Indian investors understand what is in their favor. So I don't think our mind should be applied there rather than say responding to what distributors want.
Since the Indian markets have the potential to give 15-20% returns, but they have been giving more than that. I think 2% load, if that's how the company arrives at it, is fine. But we can't compare it to the loads in US because US markets fund managers struggle to give 6%, 7% return. Only the last year has been really favorable, or last 6 months. So I think 2% is fine, but I think distributors somewhere have to correct themselves, and even the investors, because they get tempted. And after the while, sir, एक बहुत ही common phenomenon है. Even if a customer is arrived to a solution that I'm going to sell the fund, he'll see, next thing that he's going to see, यार इसको 1 साल हो गया क्या? They want to avoid the tax man. So that's another scenario.
Have you done any back testing of performance? Because 3-4 years, if you look at the most recent thing, 3 years ago, bond funds were yielding getting a kind of return. So you would have actually escaped the complete equity boom.
You missed out on one important thing. The moment the interest rate scenario looks to change, I'll be a slow mover on that. कि मैं अपना allocation change कर रहा हूँ. But after 5-10 days, 20 days, I'll be back to that track. So I'm going to increase my equity portfolio the moment the interest rate scenario changes.
Well, the jury seems to be convinced.
India, to invest in the index, the size of the index, if somebody wants to just go and buy one index value, it's over about 2.5 lakhs. And for any common man to start investing in just the index, you can't just go and buy the
I'm not
index.
asking to buy the futures here. I'm asking to buy a
So your
fund
mutual
which
fund
replicates
route actually helps because a small investor can go and buy the index through your mutual fund route